in that video.
Look at those nice teeth now that the braces are on.
Yeah. 5 years I had.
5 years.
I survived. Well, that was Austin. I still yet to meet him. I wanted to meet him. I think it'd be fun to have a conversation with him. So I hope you had some time to see some of the interesting auction items that we have. There are some really cool ones. If I was a little kid, I would love to have my mom, grandma, maybe get me one of those awesome birthday packages. I don't know if you saw one of those, but they have the science birthday party. It's for 6 kids, all inclusive. I loved science when I was a kid, and Rick the Science Guy, right?
Yes.
I think that would just be a phenomenal party. And then there's also Fairies Inc. has another birthday party for little girls. So go check those out. We'll have some more time that you can go back. But the auction items are closing at the end of the Peekaboo game, which we will be playing shortly. We've received so many great generous donations for this event, and we are very thankful for everyone that was able to donate items. Now, think back before the break. Hopefully you found out what some people do. It's possible you met some teachers, stay-at-home moms, doctors, Taco Bell employee. Anyone? No? Okay. This is how people make a living. But what do you actually do? What do you do to be remembered? Is your employment what defines you? Or are you defined by how positively you live your life? Do you volunteer, help friends, impact the life of someone else on this earth? What do you do for others around you? I'm often asked what I did to found Inland Northwest Baby and how I accomplished it. In terms of what I did, I addressed a need that was not being adequately met in Spokane. The exact idea for Inland Northwest Baby came about after reading an article in Time magazine in 2009. The article led me to facts that at 14, I found unbelievable. As I said in the video, 1 in 3 moms today struggles to pay for diapers. When we say moms, because single dads are not the norm, but we have also served a lot of single dads and parents that necessarily aren't single parents at all. That can cause, adequately diapering your child can cost upwards of $100 a month. Per month, per child. And this is not covered by food stamps. It's not covered by WIC. It's completely out of pocket. And the existing organizations in Spokane can only provide about 12 diapers per month. Parents are being forced to reuse old diapers. They have to make tough choices. Like, do I get to feed my family this week, or do I get to diaper my baby? Imagine being unable to diaper your baby. And when your beloved child cries, there's nothing you can do. You're struggling in this tough economy. These are problems that I wanted to combat. So in 2009, we started with a single diaper drive for SANY and the Family and Children's Center. That drive collected over 3,500 diapers. I sent an email to Joanne Goldblum, who was the author of the Time magazine that I had read. I wanted to let her know that her story about her organization and need for diaper support had inspired someone across the country to take action. Not just someone, a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Joanne was so moved that she asked the organization she was going to be a keynote speaker for at an event to invite me to attend. I was then invited to Westside Babies Tea in Seattle, February 2010. By attending this event, I realized that I can make a bigger impact if the organization that I was starting also provided clothes and hygiene items to families, and work through social workers for most efficiency. I wanted to thank Joanne and Nancy for all the help that they've been able to give us in starting Inland Northwest Baby. INWB, as we like to refer to it, has turned into something that my mom and I could never have imagined. By the way, to mention my mom, I love her very much and everything that she's been able to do for my organization. She does the daily operations, and I this would not be possible without her. She's one of the big reasons why our organization has been able to make such a huge, monumental impact in the community in such a short period of time. Our unique delivery method is also a key to our success. We work through pre-existing social service agencies, allowing us to serve more families and boost our community programs to work together for the most impact. These services extend geographically from Moses Lake to Coeur d'Alene and north to Colville. In our 2 years of distribution, we have filled 5,500 requests for service and distributed 80,000 diapers. Our production has increased by over 100% in the last year, to the point where we're now filling 80 orders a week on average. We're a recognized force of change in the community, and our impact has been tangible in the last 2 years. So hopefully now you all kind of have a sense on what In the Northwest Baby does. Yes, I read an article in Time magazine, and it sparked an interest, but that's not why the organization has come this far today. I did what I did, not because I had done a lot of community service previously, or because my family was philanthropic, but because it needed to be done, and something my heart could not ignore. Today, I'm considered a change maker in Spokane because of the difference we've made in this community. But frankly, I'm not special. I'm your average teenage boy. I'm in band. Go trombones. I have a girlfriend. I go to movies. I play video games. I have a winter job. But at the end of the day, what makes me different is how I choose to live my life. I choose to live my life looking at it not how to get the most out of it, but to give someone else the most I can. Once again, I ask you to reflect on the way that you live your life. Live every day thinking of whose life you can change. Maybe you've heard this story before, but I think it exemplifies the idea of what we do. Once upon a time, a wise man went into the ocean and walked along the beach. One day, he saw a stranger along the shore dancing. But as he grew closer, he realized the young man wasn't dancing at all. He was throwing something into the ocean. The wise man asked the young man what he was doing. And the stranger replied, "Throwing starfish into the sea." "Why?" the old man asked. The young man said, "The tide is going out. If I don't throw them in, they'll die." The wise man commented, "There are miles and miles of beach and starfish. You can't possibly make a difference." The young man bent down and picked up another starfish and threw it in the ocean. He said, "Made a difference for that one."
True.
There's another story I want to share with you. A young boy named Aaron. Aaron was a Head Start student. He was just like every other kid. One day he was limping at school. His teacher asked him why he was limping. He said his shoes were too small. And Mommy said there was no more money for new shoes. The social worker contacted us that day to request many different size shoes, because the social worker didn't know what size Aaron wore, because he had worn shoes that were too small for so long that his toes had curled under.
Oh, wow.
All it took was a pair of shoes to make a significant impact on Aaron's life. Pair of shoes. It's impossible to help everyone, but can you find time in your life to help just one? One child like Aaron. One person can make a difference, no matter how big or how small. Do something with your life. Winston Churchill once said, "You make a living by what you get, you make a life by what you give." So I ask you one more time, what do you do? Thank you. That was a serious Jesse. Hold on. Here's the fun, Jesse. All right, so once again, thank you all for coming. I want to remind you guys once again that the tables are going to close at the end of the peekaboo game, which we are about to begin.